What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Fiona Apple, and we're returning to her 1996 debut album Tidal. Thank you again to Adam for sharing this and much, much else, as well as to a handful of folks who commented on the first Fiona reaction. And the next song on the playlist is Sullen Girl. Sullen is an adjective that refers to something, or more often someone, who/that is brooding, gloomy, pessimistic. It can also mean slow and sluggish, but yes, it doesn't sound like something that is optimistic, uplifting, or pleasant. Now, of course, there could be a reason for that sullen character, and if it's autobiographical, or rather from the first person, the narrator is the sullen girl, there might be good reason for why she is in this emotional state and what it relates to. I do wonder if it'll be autobiographical, as I said, or whether this is a character created for the story. In any case, let's give it a listen. This is Fiona Apple. The track is Sullen Girl, and it's from her 1996 album Tidal.
Days like this, I don't know what to do with myself all day and all night. I wander the halls along the walls, and under my breath I say to myself, I need fuel to take flight. And there's too much going on.
Wow. What a rich, expressive, and heartbreaking tune. So, okay, sonically, I'll start by saying I love the strings, and the piano is obviously the main melodic feature, but we have these expressive keyboard chords, sort of like pad backing melody. We do have by the end, I think, like xylophone, but it all gives a very cool and indeed submerged type of feeling. But it's interesting because what I caught lyrically, and I don't think I caught everything, but it sounds like the Sullen Girl label and description or depiction is coming externally. It's what other people are saying about her, and she's speculating as to why they're calling her that. But it sounds like the too much going on out in the world has led to her feeling like, what was it, her pearl has been taken away, leaving nothing but this empty shell. So she's been hurt, she's been damaged, and she's chosen to remain submerged under the waves, which sounds like someone who's drowning. It sounds like someone who is incapable of breathing in a, again, I think figurative way, but it's just simpler and safer down there. So the idea of someone remaining submerged because it's just more bearable, even if it means that she can no longer be a human or be a full person out in the world the way that she might have before and the way that other people do. It's just less emotionally painful to remain under the waves in the blue of this oblivion, which, oblivion, a place which is inescapable, which is eternal, and where you're completely removed from everyone and everything. That's a very intense and unpleasant, at least on the surface of it, depiction. But the idea that that would be preferable to trying to feel again, to try to make, than trying to make connections again, or to live again in a more typical fashion, I think indicates the level of emotional pain. If you'd rather be under the water, under the waves, submerged in oblivion, than trying to live and feel, then I think that suggests the degree of pain and hollowing out that she went through. So again, like, to her, it's about survival and just, not being subjected to the vicissitudes of the world up on the surface. But to others, it's like, oh, why are you so sullen? Why are you so brooding and sad and tragic and slow? When to her, it's not about that. It's about, again, maintaining some semblance of existence in a way that is feasible. So, yeah, a heartbreaking tune. Her vocals, not big and belting, but very fitting of the emotional character of the song, and a really rich arrangement of sonic ingredients. So yeah, I really think the composition of the tune was brilliant, and the production was just what was needed to fit what I see, or what I took away on a first listen, as the emotional character of the tune. So yeah, really compelling. And again, I think one person who commented said, these songs were written when she was still relatively young. So yeah, there's a lot of emotional depth, which I suppose fits in a conceptual sense, but especially for a young artist. So really cool tune. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.